All right, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Shem Yakwadash. And double honors to the elders at GMS who's pushing this true with all truth and sincerity. Shalom. And this is an article from Independent News. And it says here Trump mobilizing up to 1,700 National Guard troops in 19 states to widen crime, immigration crackdown. And one thing we know that while we're here in Babylon, man, and if you brothers know, you watch movies in the ancient world, like Games of Thrones and so forth. I'm watching the Viking series right now, man. And one thing we know about the Romans, man, and the Babylonians, man, whenever that they send an army, even in the Bible, man, whenever that they send an army, amongst the people, it's no good, man. And it's 9 times out of 10 it's basically death or some sort, But Trump is cracking down on states, man. He's trying to bring in the National Guards to these different states to crack down on crime, so-called crime, and so-called riots, which we haven't seen the riots, but they're claiming that there's been riots in the 19 states, which they lied, they're lying, But reading on, it says Trump administration reportedly plans to mobilize up to 1,700 National Guard troops across 19 states in the coming weeks to support its immigration and anti-crime crackdowns. A dramatic expansion of the conversal operations that has seen federal agents and guard troops carrying out activities across Washington, D.C. The troops, who will largely be activated across the Republican-controlled states, will serve in support of administration, immigration, and customs enforcement operations, as well as other laws enforcement priorities, according to the comments of unnamed Pentagon officials. The documents obtained by Fox News. The guardsmen assisting ICE will be carrying out tasks that may include personal data collection, fingerprinting, DNA swabbing, and photographing personnel in ICE custody. And official told the outlets, man. So stopping right there, man. Going back to our apostles, man. Starting with our apostles and down, they've been saying this, man. They've been saying that this day will come. They've been saying that sooner or later, these guards are gonna be knocking at your door, man. And I remember them saying that. These guards are going to be knocking at your door, man. And it says here, the task that these so-called, because when the military comes in, man, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be chaotic, man. It's going to be chaos, man. They're bringing the military in to cause chaos and to cause a martial law to be in effect, man. And either way it goes, they can say it's for the immigration, but then it can very well turn into a civil unrest towards the people. This could very well be a conflict against the American people in America, man. And it only makes sense that they'll be collecting data and fingerprinting and people and making sure that they live here and whatnot. Esau, man. They can make an excuse to come to your house and basically interrogate you in your own house to make sure, and then blame it on just to make sure there's no illegals there, man. This could very well be a major event. Martial law can be in effect, and the power is given to Trump, narrow, and he could very well cause the military to give the military power for them to ransack your house, man, to take everything, to look through everything that you have, man. This could very well turn into a shit show, and I'm pretty sure this is what's coming down the pipeline. It's a shit show that these elites are cooking up. The deployments will take place across the following states: Alabama, Alaska, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, Ohio, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Wyoming, per Fox, man. So, I can very well see a shit show happening because they're running out of time, man. Yahweh Shimei Rashad is slowly on his way, man, and they know when he gets here, he's gonna be fucking up people, man. And this is First Peter, chapter 5, verse 8, and I'm barely paraphrasing it, but let me get it real quick. I'm gonna just go. Be sober and be vigilant, because your adversary is the devil, walketh as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour, man. And he's seeking death and destruction, man. Upon the American people, man. He's seeking death and destruction to destroy the American people, man. But sooner or later, man, they gonna have to come with that MOTB, because that's what they're getting ready for, man. Is that mark of the beast to be implemented, and for the power to go into Trump's hands, man, where they don't care no more, to where it's more of a totalitarian government, man. More of a what they call it, man. Some that the Nazi guy, man, Hitler did, man. I forgot what they call him, but to where it's more, it's just a single. He's the only guy that has power, man. But by them deploying the troops, man, into these different states, all I can see is a mass event happening, causing chaos, man. And the apostles on down been telling you, brothers and sisters, that this day was coming, man. Now we're here. Now this could very well escalate into a lockdown, man, and to curfews being implemented, man. And it could very well lead to your rights being taken away, man. That's ultimately what they're going for, is going for people's rights to be taken away, man. Freedom of speech, the First Amendment, so forth and so forth, man. But it could very well go into where the brothers are off of the streets, man. Street teaching is gonna be done away with soon come, man. And they're not just gonna attack people in their states, in their neighborhoods. They're gonna attack people online, man. People are gonna be the internet is gonna be getting shut down. Going up against the government on the internet is gonna be looked at as a hate thing, as a terrorist, so forth and so forth, man. So these damn devils, man, they're just coming with the MOTB. Ultimately, they coming with the new beast system, man. And the new beast system is you owning nothing and being happy, as Fauci said, man. You having no voice, you having no thought, you having no substance, and being happy, man. you having no say so and being happy, man. So, you know, I know it was a quick video. I hope this video was edifying. You know, just wanted to bring this out. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, and Pakodash, and Shalom.